I'm sorry, I just got, absolutely, I got the mind knocked out of me.
Navarro trying to have a little fun. Oh, and there's AJ Francis to collect Navarro's carcass.
Now that's what friends are for. That's what a brother does. Now look,
hold on. Navarro gets enough of Santana. The distraction by Francis helps out Casey Navarro.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. A little bit of payback for Casey Navarro from earlier on in the matchup.
Ooh, some of that payback, but Santana is unfazed. Oh, and an open palm strike right to the face by Santana. Ooh. Caving in the chest of Navarro in this opening contest tonight. Now off of the ropes, drop kick there right to the face by Navarro. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out at 1.
But either way, Navarro has turned this matchup around. Very impressive for the young man. Imagine if he could score a pinfall after everything Mike Santana's accomplished in the last couple of months. If Casey Navarro gets a pinfall over the realist here.
Next snap, double stop there. Cover, shoulders down, and a power out there by Santana. To your point, Navarro and Francis have consistently been in championship contention this year.
Crowd here in NC firmly behind Mike Santana, who pops over Casey Navarro there.
Toe of the boot, right on the cheekbone. Both men trying to push the pace. Santana caught up here along the ropes.
Look at this, a little bit. Oh, 305 action from Casey Navarro, and follows up here, big crossbody.
Hook to the leg, shoulders down, Santana able to kick out at 2. So many opportunities upcoming for all of us here in TNA Wrestling. Turning Point is 2 weeks away from tomorrow. Friday, November 29th is a part of Thanksgiving weekend at WrestleCade in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We'll be live on TNA Plus. Get your tickets now via TNAWrestling.com.
Great counter from Santana. Navarro trying to maintain control, but the strength of the realist on display.
Great strength by Santana. Oh, face first went Navarro. Disaster for First Class.
He's not done yet, though.
Oh, and a sit-out power bomb. Oh, 2.9, a kick out by Navarro.
And look at Mike Santana. He cannot believe it. We cannot believe it. This whole building cannot believe it.
Navarro showed a lot of guts. And now, STB, spin the block. Navarro wasn't going to escape it a second time. Santana wins. On Angels just falls right into that one. Here's the cover. A little too cocky there and a kick out.
Angel's more just toying with his food right now, if you will.
You know what I'm really happy about is that we haven't seen Alan Angel's sound check in the longest time. I'm so okay with that.
I can bring it back.
Of all the shows to get canceled, I'm okay with that one.
Look out! Oh! Beautiful rebound there from Trey Miguel. Manages to dump Angels right on his head. And now looking desperately for that tag to Zachary Wentz.
And a tag made. In comes Wentz. Wentz, the first man in history to ever represent the X Division Championship on WWE television. A moment in history this company will never forget.
Ooh. Now Wentz turning this match on his head and turning Chris on his head as well.
Oh, knee right to the chin. Got all that one.
And it's good from Wentz.
Running shooting star, here's the cover. Oh, and a kick out. The Panthers could use a little bit of help. A tag made, Miguel is legal. This is where the Rascals can really push the pace.
Again, with that combination, Chris saw it coming this time, though. Angels with the interference.
Drags Wentz out of the ring the hard way. And now Chris trying to focus on Miguel. Boot right to the face. Oh. A big spinning heel kick there. Now Miguel able to corner him for just a moment.
Miguel having an answer for Chris all along the way.
Oh, and Angels rips down Miguel while the referee was checking on Chris. Angels is legal. Oh, there's a cutter.
Look out from above.
Splash. Is it enough to knock off the Rascals? Oh, and Wentz saved the matchup.
Great wherewithal from Zachary Wentz there, saving the matchup just in time. This could have been a bad one for the Rascals.
That could have been it right there. Miguel was in trouble, and Wentz protected his brother. Oh, double super kicks, back to back.
Little stereo action here from the Rascals.
Kick right to the face there by Wentz. And Wentz is on fire right now.
And now 2-on-1 situation here for the boys from the treehouse.
Off the spine buster. Super kick. Trying to set him up. There it is. Feed him to the Lions.
Wentz not done though. Boom! Flying onto Chris.
Cover. The Rascals are victorious.
Here are your winners, the Rascals!
Calling for the C4 spike. Oh, and now Young got a hold of Icarus. Macklin got Williams. Gresham, he might pin Alexander. Oh, and a kick out.
That would have been huge.
Now Gresham able to sling Alexander opposite side, takes out the knee. A lot of intensity tonight from Jonathan Gresham.
Gresham's got the walking weapon down, but not for long.
Oh, look at this. Icarus dives in and takes out the footing of Gresham.
Incredible athleticism. There's Williams. And following up is the walking weapon.
The Northern Armory displaying the entire arsenal tonight. Oh, now trying to set up. They call this sudden silence.
Good night, Jonathan Gresham.
Cover. Alexander trying to score the win for the Northern Armory. Macklin broken up.
Incredible timing from Macklin, who has his laser sights right onto the walking weapon.
And Josh Alexander running for his life, trying to get away from Macklin. Williams and Icarus intercept.
Alexander just led Macklin right into a trap there.
Alexander was running from the fight against Steve Macklin.
It's a strategy, Tom. Open your eyes.
Incredible action here still to come tonight. The TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth will face Brian Myers of the System. Meanwhile, Ryan Nemeth is going to go one-on-one with Joe Hendry, and also Rosemary will be in action right here on TNA Impact. That is still to come.
And now Eric Young. There's the Death Valley driver he wanted before.
And now Young trying to set up Macklin as they've done in the past as a tag team. Tag made.
Alexander hung up.
Going for caught in the crosshairs. And now Young's going up for the elbow drop as they've done in the past, but Macklin's overcome.
He is absolutely incensed here.
Macklin was putting his hands on Alexander. Didn't want anybody getting in the way of that. Oh, and Young protected Macklin.
I mean, look, they have each other's back, but Macklin's seeing red here.
Macklin can't help himself, assaulting Josh Alexander.
No reasoning with him. Gresham and Young trying to save the matchup here. Macklin is just unloading on Josh Alexander here.
Oh, now Gresham protected Young. Young was just trying to help out Macklin. Oh, and Young accidentally bounced off the apron. Oh, and a straight right hand. Alexander caught Macklin, but he wasn't looking. The C4 spike. The Northern Armory gets the victory.
So, all right, we're talking about a guy who's an accomplished writer, director, filmmaker. I mean, he's an actor. This guy, he's SAG. How many of you guys are SAG?
Ryan, Ryan Nemeth has vowed to be in his brother's corner later on tonight as Nick faces Brian Myers.
So accomplished and a great brother and friend. How about that?
Hendry whipped into the corner, shoulder right into the midsection. Joe Hendry said last week that his goal is still getting back to the TNA World Championship, which he was screwed out of at Bound for Glory. The involvement by John Layfield and plenty of other factors. Frankie Kazarian is a special guest referee. Joe Hendry has made it very clear he's willing to start from the bottom and work his way back up to a TNA World title shot.
And good on Joe Hendry for that. It's a classic back-of-the-line scenario. Nobody gets do-overs in this business, okay? You don't get to rewind. You got to go from the bottom and work your way back up to the top. If he does it, good for you, Joe.
And Hendry back up to his feet. And Ryan Nemeth rips him down by the hair. There's the cover. Shoulders down and a kick out.
And that's a frustration of Ryan Nemeth here. These are the lengths he's willing to go to defend his brother, also to defend himself, quite frankly.
Double chop right to the throat there by Ryan Nemeth. And the neck breaker.
Nemeth now in control. Got something on his mind here. Trying to shut out the crowd here in North Carolina.
I don't know how well that's working. He got distracted by the crowd. He let the fans get to him, and Joe Hendry capitalized.
When you have a sea of Joe Hendry drones, it's a little hard to stay in your own mind.
Joe Hendry, who's gotten to this place in his career because of the fans, because of their support, because of their belief.
Now looking to turn this matchup around. The strength of Hendry here.
And the fall-away slam. And a kip-up by Joe Hendry. Trying to set up Ryan Nemeth, going for the standing ovation. He's got him up with one arm.
No doubt the power is real.
The standing ovation. Does Ryan Nemeth believe in Joe Hendry now? Years. It'll be live on AXS TV and TNA Plus in San Antonio, Texas. The pre-sale began yesterday for TNA Plus subscribers only. The general on-sale begins tomorrow at TNAWrestling.com.
There is nothing like TNA Wrestling live and in person. Be there for sure, as Rosemary's looking to dispatch Jada Stone here.
Covered, put to the leg, and a kick out.
And I would say normally after going through everything that Rosemary did with Wendy Chu and finally dispatching her in that no disqualification match, that perhaps this is a newly refocused Rosemary, etc. But Tom, I feel like she's more fractured than ever.
And we saw what happened at Bound for Glory. It looked like Rosemary could have won the matchup for herself and Chu against Spitfire for the Knockouts World Tag Team titles. Instead, it was Rosemary who opted to continue the matchup, continue the punishment, ultimately blaming the loss on Wendy Chu after the fact, spearing Chu, and then, of course, the no disqualifications match we saw that was last week. On the upside down here, broken before the count of 5 by the referee, Alice Lane.
This is what I'm talking about, Tom. You mentioned Bound for Glory. She could have won the match, but continued. Who, though? Who made that choice? Which side of Rosemary made that choice? We don't know. This is the enigmatic nature of everything going on with Rosemary right now.
We've seen how Rosemary has speculated in her own mind, in her own world. The Valkyrie left us, Black Taurus, all the members of Decay for years and years, and now is alone. Cover, hook to the leg, and Jada Stone kicks out.
When you're alone too much, sometimes that's when your mind truly splits. You're trying to invent your own best friend.
yelling out, "It's all your fault."
Rosemary, who at a baseline is a little bit more than disturbed, is at a whole new level as Jada Stone is trying to get some breathing room here.
Jawbreaker there by Stone. Mental and physical warfare here tonight by Rosemary. Oh, and Jada Stone able to send Rosemary opposite side.
Rare opening here, but
Spear by Rosemary.
Spent a little too much time there, maybe, and now it's academic.
As above, so below. Rosemary claims another soul.
Here's your winner, Rosemary. My husband, Eddie Edwards, is going to bring home the World Championship to where it belongs, the system. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about that World Champion Masha Slamovich. We all know that every step of the way I carried her when we were a tag team. And last week was a fluke win.
Careful what you wish for, Alicia. There is the Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich.
You think last week was a fluke? Well, why don't you prove it? Next week, you and me for the TNA Knockouts World title in a no DQ match.
That's a huge challenge. But wait a second. Look who it is.
It appears we have some more company. The former Knockouts World Champion, Jordan Grace.
Let's hold on just 1 second, okay? As much as I'm looking forward to seeing Masha kick Alicia's ass again, let's not forget one very important thing. I still have a rematch coming my way. So whichever one of you wins next week, and I have a pretty good idea of who that's gonna be, I'll be seeing you at Turning Point, where I'll be ready to become a 4-time Knockouts World Champion.
A ton of pressure surrounding the Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich. Let's look ahead to next week on TNA Impact.
Have against Eddie Edwards. He doesn't just have to worry about Eddie Edwards, he has to worry about every member of the system. He has to worry about Frankie Kazarian, and he has to worry about a motivated Joe Hendry.
And now Myers is loaded up in the corner. Could this be the end of Nick Nemeth's night? What a win this would be for the system. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the DDT!
Hell of a counter here by Nemeth.
Famouser! Cover! Oh, and Myers gets the left shoulder up in time.
And even Nemeth can't believe that it wasn't over there. The resilience of Brian Myers.
There is a bullseye on the TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth. And he's trying to survive right now.
Brian
Wait a
Myers.
minute, wait a minute! There's Alicia Edwards with a kendo stick. The referee didn't see it, but still with Myers. Spear!
That's gotta be it!
Right.
kicked
No.
What is going on?
No, I've seen enough.
Oh, Joe Hendry, don't you dare. You keep your hands up. You keep your hands off her. How dare you, you scoundrel.
Thank you, Joe.
He has no right.
And now the match continues. Myers has no more backup. Shoulders down, and a kick out. Super kick.
And look out.
Danger zone. Nemeth puts away Myers.
Here is your winner, the TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth.
Nemeth did it all by himself. The systems threw everything they could at Nemeth. Oh, and now there's Eddie Edwards rushing Nemeth after the match.
Through the crowd and right to the middle of the ring to send a message deep into the heart of the TNA World Champion.
Edwards had been ejected from ringside during the matchup, and now Nemeth's turning point opponent, Eddie Edwards, assaulting the TNA World Champion. Oh, wait a minute, there's Joe Hendry with the kendo stick.
Again, come on now.
Taking it to the system. Whoa.
Fables forgotten, the brave ones are down. The cold hearts are many as the blood hits the ground. I will rise, I will rise, I